Hey guys, this is Andrew for TrendLineses.com. I'm a professional trader and I've been working for several big investment banks like HSBC or Commerzbank. And I've just started to make some YouTube videos where I want to share with you guys all my experience and all the different techniques that we use at work, used by pro traders to make money on the markets. So if you want to know about how we do this and different tools that we use, you are in the right place. So today I want to talk about the crazy thing that happened in the market yesterday and the day before on Gamestop, because this is just insane, and I want to explain to you guys all the mechanisms that are behind, and you're gonna see that if this stock has been chosen by the game stoppers, let's call them like this, it's not a surprise. Let's get into it. So here you have Gamestop, all right? So this stock is basically selling video games and some computer softwares for the past 20 years or maybe even more. And you can see the trend is just like going lower for the past 5 years, all right? And I added here some interesting information, that is the earnings. So you can see that the earnings are not doing well. The earnings are going down together with the stock. And you have also some other very interesting information that I'm going to tell you about, which is the short interest that you have on this stock, which is to me the reason why we had this short squeeze. So let me explain to you guys how this works and what happened here actually. So the story is actually started on this forum, which is Reddit, so which is a American forum where you have around 2 million people that just discuss their views, and they can choose some stocks and they decide to put all the money together to create a short squeeze. You can see the kind of message that we have here. You have, for example, this Parik Patel, which says the year is 2030. Wall Street Bets is the largest hedge fund on earth. Analysts score Reddit for the hottest memes. Stocks are made to only go up. Life is good. Sounds funny, right? He is actually here making a joke. He's being sarcastic. He says stocks are made to only go up. You can see the mindset of those people, all right? They just feel like money is power, and they feel that now the power is on their side and they feel good about it. You have also this girl, Alexandria, that says something interesting. She says, gotta admit, it's really something to see Wall Streeters, all right? So guys like, bankers, hedge funds, with the long history of treating our economy as a casino. That's maybe kind of true. Complain about a message board of posters also treating the market as a casino. And she concludes saying, anyways, tax the rich. So you can feel that she wants revenge. She wants to take the money back from the rich people, she says, like hedge funds or asset managers, and to give it back to the small money investors, all right? So once again, you can feel the mindset, all right? These guys, they are thirsty for blood. They want to destroy hedge funds and to take back their money. So to me, it's kind of a financial revolution that started that day. Even the name of the stock they chose to do this is very interesting. GameStop. All right, they want to stop the game that is happening for the past 20, 50 years, I don't know, and they want to invert the powers, and they actually did it very well on this stock. They created this short squeeze, and this is what I want to discuss with you guys. I want to explain to you what is the mechanism behind why this stock has been able to go that high. The reason is actually the short interest. So I added the short interest here. It's this curve, and you can see that here you have some spikes, all right? So you have people shorting it, all right? And here it started to go higher, all right? So I'm not sure you see it very well. You can see that basically they started to take more and more short positions around this level, and the short interest reached 60 million shares. So it's around maybe 50-60% of the total share float. So it's a lot. So it means that 60% of people who have these shares lend it to some people like hedge funds, so they're able to take profits if the share goes down. So this is called a repo contract. In this kind of contract, they basically pay the repo rate, which must be around 5-10%. So the guys who are selling the share, and they can benefit from the downside movements. But you have two problems when you are on this short side. If the lender suddenly decides to call back the share, which is allowed anytime in this kind of contracts, I can tell you, each time it's like this. You're not allowed to sell a share if you don't have it. But if the lender is actually asking you, I want to get back my share because the price is interesting for me to sell, for example, at this levels, you have no other choice than giving back the share to him and to cover your short position. You cannot keep the short position if you don't have the share on your account anymore. So this is one of the reasons you have this short squeeze, is like some long position lenders that decide to take back the share to sell it. So they lock the profits, and the short, the guy that took the short position needs to buy it back. You have another reason, all right? And that's why I think that some very classified and private information are on these forums, all right, guys? Some small hedge funds or any hedge funds, the way it works when they take a strategy is that they have a maximum loss above which they cannot go. So if they reach the maximum loss, so maybe at those levels around 15, then they have no other choice than closing the position. They are forced to buy back the shares. So you have two reasons for those short positions to be closed. Is either there is a callback of the share by the lender, or you reach the maximum loss. And those two reasons combined make actually a short squeeze possible. And this is what happened here. And when the short squeeze happens, guys, it's very massive. We're talking about 8,000% in a matter of a few months, all right? And in a matter of few days, it was 2,000%, all right, guys? So this is what we call a short squeeze. So technical analysis could help you here as well, because you can see that here we have this downward sloping trend line that has been that was resistance, has been breached, retested, and then we go higher. So technical analysis is still working here, of course, because this is the analysis of flows. And what better situation to analyze the flows, where actually we're not talking here about Gamestop. We don't care. Gamestop is just used by those investors to put their strategy in place. So you have what we call a short squeeze, guys. And to me, this is very interesting to notice that, you know, what is happening right now is something very unique, something we haven't seen happening on the markets before. This is, to me, the beginning of something that can go much bigger. And I think that we're going to have more stocks that are going to be targeted. So once again, I think that some people, they have some inside information and they share it here because they know which hedge fund is actually short, all right? And they know which hedge fund needs to close their position before the others. So they're going to attack the stocks that have massive short interests, especially those involving some hedge funds with tight limits. And then they are able, when they put all their money together, to actually force those hedge funds to close their position. And they put them down. They destroy some hedge funds and they feel very good about it. So they're going to keep doing this. To me, this is only the beginning. And I think that the next stocks we're going to see doing this kind of crazy moves, for example, AMC or Clvs, because they have as well some very big short interest. I checked that they have around 30–40% of short interest. So the same situation is likely to happen. So if you guys want to know more about the different potential targets, you can just check it here. I'm going to do it as well. I'm going to try to share with you everything I find on this and analyze if the situation might happen too. All right, guys. So I hope you understand better what is a short squeeze and how, what are the mechanisms behind why this kind of situation can happen only on a few stocks that have a big short interest. And once again, I'm going to try to share with you everything I see about that and to keep you updated. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the like, sub, and bell button so you're going to be the first to know when I upload anything new. And stay close to shore. I see you guys.